This tree here is my Moraga tree. I thought it would be a nice little shrub, but this thing here is growing like it's going to be a huge thing. Right? I bought it from the plant nursery and it was little and teeny and tiny. And I thought, a nice little shrub that I always see them on YouTube. Right? That's what I thought. But I was totally mistaken. It does have a lot of leaves on it, but it's stretching up to the sky. It's going. So, and it's just probably 2 years old or so, or three. I'm not too sure. It's not too old. And it's growing pretty quickly and pretty vigorously. So I know that this thing will be a massive tree eventually. I was wondering if I should prune it, but maybe I'll just leave it alone. I don't have any problem if it wants to grow. I mean, why would I stop it? It's not in the way, it's not bothering me. It's quite fine to grow. This here is my pear tree. We call it pear in Jamaica. You will call it avocado, probably where you are. I planted it 2 years ago now. Yes, from seed, and it's taller than me. I am about 6 foot. This thing is about 8 foot. It's pretty much taller than me, right? My head, my height is about here, so that's where my head is. See, it's how tall it is. By next year, it will be a massive tree. Well, not exactly massive, but it will be fattening up and spreading out. Some people prune it. I won't trouble it. This tree is called cowfoot. It's, I think they say, well, it's good for inflammation and re. I don't really too like the taste of it. It tastes a bit strange, but I guess wild weeds are like that. This here is bird pepper. It's a pepper plant. It grows by itself. Maybe bird eat the pepper and drop the seed. It's there in the weeds. You can see a little bit of red about because of it growing there. This thing is what we call cat claws in Jamaica. You see those thorns? Dangerous. I had to cut it and prune it back because I couldn't walk here because of it. I wanted to save it because I heard that it blossoms a pretty flower, but I have not seen it blossom. But I will leave it alone and watch it and see. Maybe I can turn it into edgings because it's a dangerous offender. I remember I was telling you about spider. Go away. I was telling you about the orchid. Here is one. It's growing on the ground. It looks like it has blossomed. I didn't see when it blossomed. I should have taken a picture of it. There is a seed pod. So in that there's a lots of seed in there, and it will disperse and fly away. That is why there's so much orchids about the place, because there's lots and lots of seeds in these pods. And this little thing right here is another sweet potato. I planted them all about the place because I was hoping I would get a lot of food, but I don't know. I will watch it. This is another bird pepper. You can tell bird pepper because their leaves are generally smaller from the other pepper. The other pepper leaves are bigger. But I have plenty of the other peppers around the place because they grow wild as well. They grow very easily around here. This is another fruit tree. I got it from the nursery. Look at this spider. I'm trying to film a video here, but I don't remember what it's called, but it's a nice sweet fruit. Custard apple, that's what they call it. Okay, that was just a few of my plants around. The same scratchy cocoa here. It doesn't scratch for you to touch it, but the tuber, if you try to eat the tuber, let me go down for the tuber. These tuber here, they're very big. And when you see it, you might be thinking, wow, lots of food. But these tuber, they scratch. Somebody told me that you have to dry it to deactivate. Dry it for a while to deactivate the scratch enzyme, whatever, scratch compounds in there. But I will not try it, I leave it alone. The cocoa doesn't want to be eaten. Even though it's not poisonous, the only thing is that if you eat it, it will scratch your inside of your mouth and your throat, but it won't kill you. So if you're starving to death and you have decided that you don't care if it scratches, it's a good source of carbohydrate and it's non-toxic. It's just scratches. Here is another one of my banana tree. I have plenty about the place. Hopefully I can create a banana orchard eventually. I just planted them not too long. So hopefully they will grow and spread because they will spread by themselves too. They will put out young bananas at the side and keep spreading and expanding. I don't know what this thing here is. I'm always curious to know what this tree is. But it doesn't scratch, so that is good. Alright guys, this is just a little tour again of my wild bush place because this is not a garden. Even though I walk all about the place and I plant all kind of things, this is definitely not a garden. This is a wild bush place and it's need to be cleaned like it's nobody's business, but I don't have no time and I don't have the energy for this. This is a plum tree. It's our Jamaican plum, a very delicious fruit. I love it. It will grow a big tree. So hopefully I planted trees on the hillside still because trees on the hillside I don't want erosion. So my plan is to plant things on the hillside to prevent the erosion. That is why I plant the moraga tree there to prevent the erosion from that side. So that is it for me guys. Until next time. Bye.